How's it going today? I hope that y'all are seeing me clear. I hope that the intro is coming through. Sometimes it is a little delayed, but today we are actually having a pretty serious conversation. But y'all already know I like to keep it upbeat and you know um, just a little light. All right, so. It's been 11 years now. If you're new here, I'm Jamila Evans. It's been 11 years behind the chair, okay, licensed, but it has been 34 years with this head of hair. I did have a small period of my life. I know a lot of people go longer with relaxers, but from sixth grade to the summer before sophomore year of college, I was relaxed. But a lot of the women that I have serviced over the years have been relaxed for decades, okay? Maybe had a relaxer as early as 5 years old, kindergarten, early grade school, and then kept a relaxer until their 30s, 40s, and sometimes even 50s, okay? So today we're going to be talking about that journey and really how it is still to this day, still to 2024, unacceptable in certain families um, and in certain areas to not come as we were born. All right. Good afternoon. Hello, Tracy and Moni. Thank you for being here. So I don't want to get too deep, but it is a deep conversation. I just kind of want to graze over it to begin with. I only have about 20 minutes before my client comes in, but um, if you are watching this, if you so happen to the person who kind of helped bring this topic up today, if you're watching this, this is not anything personal to the conversation we had. This literally is talking about what I've seen in my career. So you see my curls here. This is my true curl pattern. I have, of course, used gel to clump my curls. This hairstyle is I did this hairstyle on Sunday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we are at Thursday now. So this is a 5-day-old wash and go. On this channel, you will find curl care made simple, okay? I don't want anyone who wants to wear their natural hair to have any negative experience or relationship with their hair, okay? So I literally come on, tell you in 5 simple steps, usually 4 on a weekly basis, 4 steps, how to care for your hair and make sure your hair is healthy and happy, okay? Simple, okay? There's more to it, but healthy and happy. With your hair being healthy and happy, you should also in turn be healthy and happy. Hello, how y'all doing? All right. Well, unfortunately, it's not enough for your hair to be healthy and happy in our world. Okay. Unfortunately, we still have people in our families and in society telling us that our curly hair is unacceptable, right? If you have ever had an experience in life, in your journey along this earth, where someone has mentioned your hair, made you feel like your hair wasn't good enough or was undone. If you have had any experiences like that, please write down in the chat, with a 1. And it just kind of will let me test the temperature of the room. Because y'all know we don't use the N-word in this line. And I'm not talking about the N-word y'all think I'm talking about. We do not use the word nappy in this line, right? And we don't use the word nappy, what I call the N-word, in the salon because there are babies watching, okay? TMZ, like that, says that she has experienced that, right? Somewhere along your walk of life, whether it's been grade school, kindergarten, elementary school, middle school, high school, even as far as being adult, someone has been like, that's what you're doing with your hair today? Or why are you going natural? Why would you do that? Or, I could only be natural if my hair looked like yours. I hear that a lot, right? I see you. We're not talking about that. I'm not trying to be rude to the people in the comments, but today, if you've never been here before, I'm not shouting you out, okay? If you've never been here before, watch a little bit longer and understand what the channel is about before you come and spam my chat, okay? I'm gonna get back to the topic, all right? I've experienced it with older folks. Okay, Moni, all right, you on the track, right? One moment. You can get up out of here. One moment. Let me do some house cleaning. I am indeed country. Thank you. Thank you. It's who I am, right? I can't pick where I'm born on this earth, right? I can't pick my DNA, which goes back to the main conversation, right? And you can go as well. This is the last time. Goodbye. Sorry. Let's get back to the conversation. I did not pick natural hair as my specialty when it came to hair, right? I did not pick this. I didn't say, I am interested in helping Black women care for their natural hair. That was not how this happened. If you know my story, I was at a university, a 4-year university, studying accounting. I got into my 300 level classes. I got into accounting 310. Okay, and even though my brain could comprehend accounting, I realized that I am more of a creative person and that accounting is a very tedious and boring, for lack of better words. My apologies to all the CPAs. We need you all. It just wasn't me, right? So when I realized that I was going to potentially fail out of my 4-year university, I took the semester to just stop my classes and go to hair school. Here we are 11 years later in this space, okay? So this is my salon. This is just the chairs, right? This is just where we do hair, and then we have a shampoo room. It's a very small, intimate situation, but I'm very proud of it. What happened was, as I got into the hair industry, people saw that I wore my hair like this, and they immediately assumed that I did natural hair, okay? And also in my area, and also wherever I go, but specifically here in North Carolina, in the Fort Liberty area, people needed natural hair services. So if you're looking for a natural hair stylist, these are the issues that y'all run into. The natural hair stylist does not style your hair curly, okay? The natural hair stylist wants to straighten your hair, press your hair, and you don't want that. You don't want any heat on your hair. The natural hair stylist is not versed in curly hair, does not wear their own curly hair, okay? So the clients who started to begin to get attracted to me saw that I wore my natural hair, wanted to learn more about their natural hair, and then dozens, hundreds, over 1,000, probably close to 2,000 clients later, I am now a curly hair educator, okay? Even though I am a cosmetologist, a licensed stylist, I am an educator. I take the time each session, every salon session is an education session, which is why my prices are what they are. I did not come here today to do your hair. I'm going to do your hair. You're going to look phenomenal. I'm very good at styling your hair, but I need to work up here, okay? I need to see where you at. If you have made it to me, then you're ready to embrace, which my cape says it literally. One moment. If you have made it to me, you are ready to embrace your texture, right? However, the world has not made that an easy decision for you. If you are not brown, and if you do not have curly hair, if you so happen to have curly hair and you're not brown, come on in. Sit off to the side. But if you're not brown and you don't have curly hair, please do not write anything in the chat. Do not do it. Because all you're doing is spamming my chat, and we're having a really deep conversation. It so happens to be live, so you get the chance to be a troll today, but don't do it. There are too many people using the N-word, nappy. And we're flinging it around, throwing it around without any care for the connotation towards the younger, more impressionable youth. When a little brown girl is coming into herself and is realizing her identity and is looking in the mirror and is seeing her beauty, that the world is telling her that she's not beautiful, the last thing that she needs is somewhere in her family to say the same. Because if the world is telling me that, and now you're telling me that, then it must be true, okay? So I'm a pretty tall, lanky woman. I'm 5'8". This is my arm, okay? My arm is probably smaller than some children's arms. Okay, I'm very, very small. My collarbone is very obvious. So I walked around in this world not being a conventional beauty. Never really had a major issue with accepting my beauty, but it did take me until my um 20s to realize, child, them men who ain't checking for me. Oh, this was I appreciate this filter because how I look will push away all of the riffraff, even though child some riffraff was there. But we'll get back to the hair. Okay. I'm gonna read some of these comments before I go on and get some of these people up out of here who aren't with the conversation. One moment. Moni and Tracy, again, thank you for being here. This has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Bye-bye. TMZ, thank you. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to pick back up. We have about 8 minutes before my client gets here. Hello, I am well. Maybe you will become successful, but success is subjective, and if you think you're successful today and you're doing things to be successful, then that is a mindset. Thank you so much. Period, Paul. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so the world already isn't a space that has, especially the Western world. I'm in America for the people who are watching outside of the US. And I'm in the South. I live in North Carolina. Okay. I was not here during Jim Crow. I was not here during slavery. I was not here. I'm 34 years old. I was born in 1990. Okay. So everything that I know about my past has been taught to me, but we also have to take into account that our history is being whitewashed, for lack of better words. Okay. To the point now that in legislation, we are having it trying, a lot of our stories and a lot of our history is being taken away even on the university level, right? They are, what's the word I'm looking for? They are starting to sort out and filter out certain levels of higher education, if you will. And so when it comes to the fact that this hair grows out of my scalp, how can you say whether or not this hair is acceptable if your hair doesn't grow out the scalp, right? We have tried to fit into a mold. We have pressed. We have lightened. We are rewriting our story. We have literally tried to look like, for lack of better words, and honey, I know this is her internet, but please don't shoot me down, Beyonce, okay? We are trying to have blonde, long, straight hair. Even to the point where little girls come into my chair and, hey, Elvira, even to the point where little girls come into my salon and say they want yellow hair. They don't even know the word blonde. I have had to tell little girls time and time again, I don't service children as much anymore, but in my earlier years, I had to tell little girls, I had to start telling them that, hey, the fact that your hair can be shrunken up and curly one day, long and stretched out the next day, and somewhere in between any other day of the week, that is your black girl magic, right? One moment. That's your black girl magic. That is your God-given gift. You have versatility built into your hair that other people do not get. If your hair is straight and you are another type of person, your hair gonna be straight. You have to use some chemicals to make it do something else. But you get to have this versatile hair that grows up to the sun, okay? These coils are spiritual. If you wanna go deep, we won't go too far into that. But please stop letting people who don't look like you, and even the people who are in your family, tell you when you look into the mirror what is or what isn't beautiful. My full lips, my larger, flatter nose, my really large eyes, okay? My neck rolls when I talk. All those things make me who I am, all right? You would not come to the salon or watch this YouTube channel or subscribe. Thank you so much. You would not do those things if I wasn't me. We are all uniquely made. Period. Someone said, give me those lips. Okay. Stop telling Black women that their hair is undone, or that they look like tennis balls, or that they're nappy headed. Okay? You may not, if you are a Black woman watching this and you are natural and you don't know what to do with your hair, that's okay, because no one has taught you. And even our parents didn't teach us, because we're just now getting into the education space of natural hair. Science and textbooks are just now starting to incorporate natural hair. When we go to hair school, our My Lady books don't have natural hair in them. Okay? They don't have this in them. Okay? So that's why my job, my salon space is so sacred. Shout out to Beyonce, but also not shout out to Beyonce. Okay? I want to learn more about the culture, but I'm not brown. If you want to learn, child, pick up a book. Watch a few YouTube channels. Watch a few YouTube videos of mine. You gonna get a good bit. Okay? All right? Thank you so much. So my client will be here in about 3 minutes. I just wanted to drop in and start the conversation. I will come back and have a deeper conversation. Thank you for everyone who wrote comments that are in accordance with this video. For all the other people, child, get up the hell up out of here. Just get on up out of here. Stop telling little girls. Stop telling grown women. Stop that. Especially if you are brown. If you don't like your hair, that's okay. But don't make a little girl not like her hair. Don't make another woman who decides to be natural tomorrow or today. Why are you doing that with your hair? Don't do that. It's how you were born. Why is it even a question? So you want to tell me to go out my door, walk into the aisles of a store, pick up a box of chemicals that were science made that could be giving you hormonal issues and reproductive issues, whether it be your ovaries, your thyroid, like what? Stop the self-hate. They have made you not like your beauty so much now that they don't even have to do it anymore. You doing it yourself. And not only are you doing it to yourself, you're bullying other people in the same way. Okay? I do virtual consultations. They are in the description. Okay? I did take the time to do 2 links in the description. So if you need to talk about your hair, if you don't know what to do with your hair, they are $75. The virtual consultations are $75. Don't click the link if you ain't willing to pay that. You will get a recording of the consultation. It is 45 minutes. We will talk about your hair challenges. We will fix your hair challenges. We will get product recommendations to go along with it, and then you will get support thereafter. Okay? If you are not wanting to spend that $75 on the consultation, spend $75 towards the products that I recommend. Go back and watch 2 videos. Go back and watch 2 of my wash days. I start from the beginning. I start from my hair even drier and crustier than this, all the way to a fresh wash. Watch a full video. I have some shorter ones that are like 20 minutes long. Watch those, figure out what I think about hair. One moment, y'all. Either use $75 to get some advice, or use $75 to get some products. That's all I got to say. My client is here. I'll talk to y'all soon, and we'll finish this conversation. Okay? Bye, y'all.